How many seconds do you want us to give?
I'm done. So page 2. 3x squared minus 10x minus 8. What do we always look for first when factoring? And do I have a greatest common factor for all 3 terms? So, because there are 3 terms, this is called a quadratic trinomial. When you have a quadratic with 3 terms, what do we look forward to do next? X box. This is page 2. It's probably in there. No? A times B, A times C, sorry. It is, yes. A times C is going to be 3 times negative 8, which is negative 24. And B is negative 10. You do have to look at the signs in front.
Teachers and students, please pardon this interruption. This is Mr. Inman. At this time, we will be in a lockdown situation. Teachers, please make sure you lock your doors, stay away from all windows. Any students in the hallway at this time, please move to the nearest classroom. Again, we will be in a lockdown situation until it makes another announcement. Thank you.
Okay. All right, so I am looking for factors of 24. These are the factors. What is it?
2 and 12. It's going to be 2 and 12.
2 and 12. Okay, so negative what?
2. Yes, it is.
It's negative 12. Because the higher number digit has to be with whatever sign is here. Because you want the higher number to go with that sign. Okay? It doesn't matter. I could put 2 over here and negative 12. We're just saying you multiply those together, you get the negative 24. You add them together, you get the negative 10. So then we go to the box. And in the first box goes the first term, the whole term. So that's 3x squared. In the last box goes the last term with its sign. Okay? And the middle is the diagonal. So that would be negative 12 and 2. And they have to add up to the middle part. So you have to add an x. So that's negative 12x and 2x. Then you need to look for your greatest common factor of each row and column. So looking at the rows, I have 3x squared and 2x. 3 and 2, the only common factor they have is 1. We don't need to put the 1 out front. X squared and x is going to be an x. Negative 12 and negative 8, because of this negative, it is going to be a negative number. 12 and 8, what's the greatest common factor?
We're on number 11.
I thought we was on 10.
Negative 4.
I did the same thing, bro.
I was writing on 10.
Gotta pay attention. Then we look at the columns, 3x squared and negative 12x. 3 and negative 12 is going to be 3x. And we have a positive 2x and a negative 8.
That's negative 4.
This is positive 2, yes.
Negative 4.
Minus 4, yes. Negative 4. So the directions say factor. It does not say solve. So when we factor, you can just leave it as those 2 factors. 3x plus 2 and x minus 4.
Okay, I remember now.
Now, if you only have 2 terms, you want to check and see if it's a difference of 2 squares. If you have 4 terms, that would be the factor by grouping down below, did we do that yesterday in this class?
No,
Which one?
You weren't here.
Which one?
12, A and B.
We did 12A. I don't know if you did B because I was doing my test.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I'm just looking up.
What other questions would you like to look over?
We did,
Yeah, right.
21.
21 on what page?
I don't know.
Well, there's a page number on your.
Ah, my heart. It hurts on your belt.
Where's page? What page is it? There are page numbers on there, aren't there?
See, there isn't a 20. Yes, there is.
What page what number you want to see?
There's not a 20.
I thought you said you wanted to see that. I'm confused. Did you want to see a particular problem, Melvin? Oh, I thought you wanted. Guys, what would you like to see next?
Miss D, can we see number one on page 3?
Number 12 is page 2.
Number 1 on page 3.
Let's do 1 on page 3 first.
That's it.
Caleb, why?
Okay, JK is a diameter. Devo, stop.
Because he can't.
Pay attention.
Hey,
Devo.
question.
If we weren't having a drill, I'd send you out. Called her name twice. JK is a diameter for circle C. Find the measure of angle BCK. So I'm looking for this angle. This is a diameter, so how many degrees are from this side all the way over? That's 180 degrees. So if the whole thing is 180 and this much of it is 138, I should subtract
My bad.
to figure out what that angle is. So it is 42 degrees right here.
That was easy.
Page 3.
Hang on. What's the measure of arc JB?
138.
Yes. What kind of an angle is JCB? If this is 138.
JCB. It's the cute angle.
Actually, it's not. It is obtuse, so that's not what I was looking for. Is it a central or inscribed? Is it a fly or a B?
It's a fly. It's annoying. It came in my face just a minute ago. It was like.
All right.
It came on your face.
Back to my question. What kind of an angle is JCB and BCK? What kind of angles are they?
BCK is a cute angle.
Yeah, but I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for central or inscribed. Central, because they have the vertex at the center. So central angles are going to be the same degree as the arcs that intercept them. So if this is 42, this arc is going to be 42 also.
I got like a sandal, but I can slap it out the air like I.
Keegan.
I'm not trying to kill it, because I hate that outside.
Calm down.
Slap the fly out there.
Okay, what number? Somebody over here wanted page 3. Was it you, Kevin?
No, I said page 2.
Page 2, what number?
Well,
12?
yeah.
Okay. We did both of those yesterday. I'll do one quickly.
No, we didn't do B.
We didn't do B?
We did 13 and 14.
We didn't. I thought we did 12. We didn't do 12?
Only A.
All right, I'll do B then. Okay, so here we have a. I forget what it's called. It's a polynomial, but I forget third power. Cubed polynomial? That doesn't sound right. Anyway, when you have 4 terms, you need to break it up into 2 and 2.
This concludes our drill for today. Cooperation.
So I look at.
Thank you.
Sorry, stop talking.
I thought he had, yeah. I break it up into 2 and 2. So when you have 4 or more, usually we're just going to give you 4. So break it up into 2 and 2. Look and find your greatest common factor. So for 5 and 15, that's going to be a 5. And looking at the x's, x to the third and x squared. You always want to take the smaller amount because you can't factor more than your smaller amount. So it's x squared and x squared here. So when I do that, 5 divided by 5 cancels out. X to the third divided by x to the second. When you have powers that have the same base, you keep the base, and when you're dividing, you subtract the exponents. So that becomes x to the first or just x. Plus 15 divided by 5 is 3, and x squared divided by x squared simplifies out. That's just the first two terms, right, Jalen? Stay with me. All right, we got negative x minus 3. So I need to factor out, looking at my coefficients, what do they have in common? The negative 1. So what do I have left? X and plus 3. And double check it. If you distribute that negative 1, that gives you the negative x minus 3. So we know we're good. All right, so now looking at these two, these are your two common factors. They both have x plus 3. So factor that back out front now. And then what do you have left? 5x squared minus 1. That is your final answer. Okay? That's a good problem. Other questions I can help you with?
Can we do another one like
Can we do 2 or 3? Page 3.
Another one like this? Did we do 12A? We did?
Yes. She just wasn't paying attention.
Probably.
Um,
Oh, she was doing a test too.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry.
She was doing a test and
She wasn't.
Oh,
paying
right.
attention. She
Okay.
had to get punished today.
So I'm going to do 12A quickly. So I'm going to split this in two. Find your greatest common factor is going to be 2 for the number and x to the third. X to the third. What do I have left? 2. I have an x minus 2, and those cancel out. Over here, plus 3x and negative 6. So I have a 3 and negative 6. Greatest common factor there is a 3. I know, but she was taking a test or something. So the 3's simplify out. What do I have left? X minus 2. Here are my common factors, so I factor those out to be out front. What do I have left? 2x cubed plus 3. Okay. All right. Does that kind of make sense? In a quick way? And you can look at yesterday's video too. And today's video. All right. Anyone else? What questions do we have?
Oh, on page 3, number 2.
Page 3, number 2. Okay, this is a good one. Whenever you're dealing with circles, there are lots of little parts and you have to put in the correct notation. This is page 3. So, what? Huh? People are asking, I'm answering what you're asking for. So this circle is named circle P. You always look at the center of the circle, and that's how you name it.
Oh, I was looking at the
Circle P. I'm going to go down. Name a chord. A chord is a line segment that has both endpoints on the circle. So who can give me a chord? Line segment, DE. Miss Needy, do I really need that little bar above it? Yes, you do, because you need to show it's not a ray and not an arc. It is a line segment.
What, you mean,
What?
referencing.
See what? For which one?
For the arc
Major arc? CB? No.
or CB?
No, that's not an arc. An arc is on the outside of the circle.
A, D, E.
A, B, E will work.
Wait, A, yeah,
Yeah,
C, B.
BCA.
A, B, E will work for a major arc. It has to be over 180 degrees.
What about BCA?
Who is this person? Wakefield? I don't even know who that is. Okay.
History.
History. So this is you need 3 points
What about
to describe this.
BCA? Would it work too?
That would not be a major arc. BCA would, what would BCA be?
Like 180.
Which is a semicircle. ACB has to be equal to 180 degrees because it's actually part of the endpoints are the diameter.
But if it's CAB, then that's a major arc.
CAB, yes, that would be a major arc also. How about a radius?
PB.
Line segment PB, yes. How about a diameter?
AB.
This isn't mine.
That's not yours? Put it back on my desk then. Might be Caden's. How about a minor arc?
CB.
CB would work.
AB.
CB, AC, those would work. This has to be less than 180 degrees, less than half a circle, and you need only 2 points for a minor arc to name it. Yes.
So then B, I mean, A, B, E would work as a semicircle or no?
ABE,
Yeah.
no, that is a major arc because it goes over halfway, half of the circle.
How?
You said ABE, right?
No, I said A, E, B.
Oh, AEB, yes. I thought you said ABE.
It's the way it's stated. In order to major.
Yes. If you said
Oh,
AEB,
it's going over?
no. AEB
Is
is a semicircle.
then why,
Ask your
Say
question.
it like it's
E? I don't get it.
Because it tells you which direction you're going around the circle. So a major arc has to be over half of the circle. So if you say line segment AB, it has to go past that. So you could say ABC, you could say AEC, you could say DCE, DCB. Any of those are major.
There you go.
Question? Devo, do you have a question? Okay. Anybody else have a question?
Can you do 3?
Number 3, the radius of a circle is 6 centimeters. What equation would be used to find the circumference using the radius? We will give you these formulas. Does anybody know it?
what is circumference?
Circumference is the distance around the circle, the fence around the circle. Circumference. No.
Oh, it's-
Pi r squared is area because you got the square.
That right there.
2 pi r. The circumference, round your answer, so this would be 2 times pi times a radius of 6, which is 12 pi. 12 pi, remember when you put that in, if you get 12 pi back, make sure you get those 2 little arrow buttons because they want the decimal. So it's 37.699. And they ask you to round to the nearest hundredth. Which digit is in the hundredths place? The first 9. Look next door, 5 or more, that goes up. And you're like, well, what's going up from 9 to 10? Some people get confused with that, which I get. So look at all the numbers to the left. 69 becomes 70. So it is 37.70, or you could write 37.7. You don't need that last number.
Oh, in the box to the left.
Devo,
You said it's okay for me to sing.
not right now.
Oh,
While we're here, number 4. Number 1 is example, or angle 1 is an example of what kind of angle?
Obtuse.
Right. It's a right angle.
That's really not obtuse.
Central.
No, it is not at the center.
What's the other word?
Inscribed.
That's one right there.
It is inscribed. So if arc AB is a minor arc and is 128 degrees, what is the measure of angle 1?
108.
It is not. And inscribed has this back here. You divide by 2, and it's going to be 64. Yes, you were right. You were not. I was answering to different people. Now, if they put it like this,
If it's in the center, then
this would be 128 degrees. But this back here is 64. So you got to think of it. If it starts narrow and goes out, when it goes out, it's twice as big. Okay?
what
Yes.
happens if the angle
So like for B, you put units. It was supposed to be centimeters.
Does it say 6 centimeters? Yes, you're right.
Yo, you know that's the
You can have some candy. Catch me on the way out. No. What else do you have questions on? Actually, somebody asked me a good one about circles. Yeah, okay.
Can I have some candy?
No.
That's a good question. Yeah, I already know.
This, if you want to take a picture of that, or it is on the video, this is the cross sections, horizontal and vertical cross sections. Okay. What? What else? How about an equation of the circles? What I kind of wanted to go over.
No.
So the red one is the horizontal cross section. The green is the vertical. Yeah, done. Okay, so where is my super suit? Where's my circle stuff?
Misty, don't you say that again. That's my catchphrase.
I love
I
that.
get called Frozone and colored in.
Really?
Yeah.
Here, okay, number 7. I think number 7's good. This will be the last one. I don't know. I don't have pages on mine.
We don't have time.
You don't have time? So, it should be x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. HK is the center of your circle. R is equal to your radius. So down here, it would be x minus, your h is -5, quantity squared, plus y minus 2, quantity squared, equals 6 squared. Do I want what? Yes, leave the tests on your desk. I'll pick them up. You cannot subtract a negative, so this is adding the opposite. So it is x plus 5 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals 6 squared, which is 36. If you didn't write this down, it will be on the video. Okay? Your homework tonight, please listen. I want you to try Module 12, which is the last one. It's been a long time since we've done that. I believe that's pages 11, 12, and 13. Please work on that. I want to go over some of that tomorrow. Okay? 11, 12, and 13. Yes.
Somebody drew something.
Drew what?
Something inappropriate.
Oh, great.
It wasn't me. I had to wait. It's in blue.
Okay. All right.